name's Dr. Ben Glass from the Chiro Track Project, and today we're going to just talk about why most chiropractic students are surviving instead of thriving. This video is made not only for chiropractic students, but prospective chiropractic students, pre-chiropractic students, chiropractic school administrators, and guidance counselors at the high school and college level. So let's get right into it. We want to just welcome you to this show. This is a new segment we're doing to try and open up people's eyes to the chiropractic profession and the challenges it faces. Our wake-up call is that students in chiropractic school are struggling at a rate that we've never seen before, and we need to do something about it. We need to talk about it. Otherwise, it's just going to continue to persist. Generation after generation, chiropractic student culture has shifted and changed, and a lot of chiropractors are over it. They're sick of seeing chiropractic students not be given the truth of what they need to learn, how they need to learn it in chiropractic school, being taught by a lot of teachers who have never been in practice and are not speaking from experience. So a little bit about me, I've been in practice over 10 years. I transitioned from one chiropractic school experience to a different experience, and it opened my eyes to how different the student experience could be depending on which school you go to. Since that experience I had over 10 years ago, I've been building to this moment, and now we're here. We're releasing our Chiro Track Navigator program for chiropractic students. Let's just talk a little bit about the brutal truth around student retention in chiropractic school. Our research shows 33% of chiropractic students are dropping out across the board for different reasons, but 1 out of 3 is really a bad number when you think about how people signed up to go to chiropractic school because they had dreams, and those dreams vanish as soon as they drop out. Not only are they dropping out, dropping the possibility of making that impact as a chiropractor, but they're also just going to have student debt that they accumulated in their first year. Every chiropractic school has an uphill battle these days. Most students, their first year survival rate is pretty good, but the academic challenges that students face are usually much greater than the admissions team is giving them the idea of. Most second year students are doing an okay job of staying in the program, although the cracks are starting to show. You start to see students that are not happy with the choice that they made. I've seen articles throughout the years published about buyer's remorse from chiropractic students because they're not being given the full picture, right? My last name is Glass. We're trying to provide some transparency. We're going to get to that in a minute of what we're doing differently to try and feed the solution-oriented dialogue that needs to happen in the guidance counseling sessions at undergraduate levels, but also in those introductory welcome sessions for chiropractic students across the board, no matter what school you're going to. Our goal is to have 90+ retention rates. That's going to be 3 times less students dropping out for the wrong reasons. 83% of the dropouts are happening at those critical transition areas between years. So when a student's transitioning from the theoretical year 1 into the year 2, where they have to actually be proficient in the adjusting and their communication and have an understanding of how to work with another person as a professional, we're seeing a lot of challenges that students are having because it's not that they can't learn, it's just that nobody taught them how to navigate the system. Nobody cared enough to support them in the ways they needed it, and nobody challenged them to push themselves so that they can get those tough experiences, they can have those opportunities to express themselves, and that's what we plan to do. We're launching our July cohort today. It's really exciting because this has been a long time coming. I mean, just some real talk. I don't think that students are broken. I think the system is. What we created in our cohort is an opportunity for students to be given not only a personal experience by having one-on-one discussions with them before they've started, and we've tried to do that with every student that's starting, but we've also identified what is important for that student at that stage of the program. So we broke the chiropractic student experience up into year 1, 2, 3, and 4. We've identified the 30 to 50 things that students need to get exposed to. We've provided really simple, bite-sized, asynchronous lessons on a learning management system for them to just hear what they need to focus on, how they can approach it, just give them some exposure, giving them some discussion threads to challenge them to go have the experiences and then share it and interact with their fellow colleagues, and then challenge them every single week. There's a weekly challenge to express yourself as a student. So there's everything from academic overload without the life skills training happening to the financial stress of students accumulating lots of student loan debt without having any money management skill set building. The career prep that starts in year 4 is way too late. They need to start before they even get to chiropractic school. And so mental health support is usually reactive in chiropractic school. We believe it needs to be proactive. Instead of reacting to a student that needs counseling, we need proactive mentorship. And we have tons of chiropractors in the profession offering mentorship for a price. And there's also chiropractors that are mentoring students for free out of the goodness of their heart and a care for that student to succeed. But this one-size-fits-all approach of take these classes, take these national boards, get your degree, and then go figure it out or go practice, it's not working. It demands more customization. Every chiropractic student is unique. They come from a different background. They have a different set of interests. And so our support systems, one-on-one mentorship, creating these communities within communities where specific interests are being cultivated amongst students that are interacting of shared interests, or students that are at the same challenging time of the program are teaming up to work together, hold each other accountable. And so a little quick message for counselors at the undergrad level: this is $150,000+ decision that your students are making. Help them identify where the opportunity is. There's a lot of satisfaction amongst chiropractors who are making it work in practice, who are able to see people every single day, see lives change, help people in natural, sustainable ways that doesn't require any equipment, hands only, heart-to-heart connection, really hearing people, providing empathy, providing a solution that's effective, that actually works. And there's a number of different things that chiropractors do to sort of address the structural level or address the physiology, but chiropractic at its core is about helping people and taking care of people. And we need that more than ever now in society, where people are being basically left behind by the healthcare system that is money-driven, profit-driven. And we see that also playing out right now with the national board exams. We see that playing out in chiropractic schools, where it's all about enrollment. It's all about the costs of exams going up. We need something that's student-focused. And so that's what we're fighting for here. Our market reality check is that right now chiropractic is at about a $19.6 billion valuation, and it's moving to $41.3 billion valuation, which is serious growth. This is just in the next 10 years. So 98% of chiropractors that are doing well in practice are very satisfied with what they're doing, how they're doing it. They're passionate, right? The 62% US average job satisfaction rate is, quite frankly, not leaving people with jobs and career paths that provide them with fulfillment, that leave them with lasting purpose. And so because chiropractic is so purpose-oriented, we see the chiropractic profession exploding if we could get this right. If we could get the student experience right, I think that the profession is going to see a dramatic growth. We already have a 9% projected growth in the next 10 years for the chiropractic profession versus a 3% national average of different professions. So the opportunities are there, but is the profession going to meet the moment? So our navigator system is designed to give students an opportunity to feel that support, to gain those skill set exposures and go after it, go and get it. In small bite-sized ways, because students are overwhelmed. They don't have time, they have no energy to go figure it out for themselves. They need somebody who can present it to them and say, here's a couple different approaches for it, you decide, right? And so whether it's us prioritizing the life systems of taking care of your mind, body, and spirit before the academic systems, whether it's you learning how to manage your money, how to receive that student loan money, how to set up a retirement account for yourself, you're going to be an entrepreneur. You're not going to have the opportunity to have your company match your 401k unless you work for one of the larger corporations in chiropractic. And most chiropractors are entrepreneurs. So you have to think like an entrepreneur. And that doesn't start in the classroom at chiropractic school. That starts by you meeting with a chiropractor in their practice, seeing how they represent themselves as entrepreneurs and lead people. We want to develop a career pathway clarity for every chiropractic student. Right now, most chiropractic students don't have that clarity. They're just going through the motions, they're taking their classes, they're passing them, they're valuing their GPA just like they did in undergrad, but the rules have changed in chiropractic school. It's not about GPA anymore. People say C is for chiropractor. It's really about where are you spending your time. I spoke a couple weeks ago at a chiropractic school and asked people if they're studying the 33 principles, if they're studying the philosophy outside of what their classroom obligations are to study philosophy, and very few people in the entire crowd of 200 plus raised their hand, and that's a big problem, right? Chiropractic is a philosophy. If you don't study chiropractic and you call yourself a chiropractor, there's a huge identity crisis. There's a huge incongruence that's happening. And as a result, students are dissatisfied with the decision they made. It's not their fault, it's just they're not being given that system. So we've developed an alumni network for anybody that goes through our cohort of 33 days of studying chiropractic, whether you're year 1, 2, 3, or 4. We want to set new standards for chiropractic focused learning. And we have cross-cohort benefits. We have mentorship happening from our 4th years to our 1st, 2nd, and 3rd years. And we have students that are in their 2nd year supporting 1st years and even supporting each other, right? Not everybody is at the same level. So today's mission is for you to recognize that we're here to work with anybody that wants to work with us. We're open to it. Our day one takeaways is to provide you with an opportunity. So please reach out to us. This is our call to you, a guidance counselor on the undergrad level, administrator at the chiropractic college level, a chiropractic student in any school around the world. We're here to provide you with a support system that we believe works, that we're measuring through our pre and post assessments, that we're challenging students each week and seeing what they bring back to us and being amazed at how different this experience looks compared to the traditional take your test, grade your test. It's express yourself and we're happy. People need to consume less and produce more. If they're in the chiropractic program, they're consuming an exorbitant amount of information and not producing enough. So we want chiropractic students to express themselves. That's what this is all about. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. We're planting seeds in the hearts and minds of chiropractic students, and we want you to join us. Look forward to connecting with you next week on this segment of the Chiro track, and have a great day, stay blessed, and keep it positive.